Howdy folks, Justin here. We are going to hop onto the ladder with our scout deck. Red Brahmin gets seriously. I have Celine the cat on my lap. Um, I'm ready to roll. Let's do it. Some Argonians can give you more magic. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully that's a omen of ramping into exciting, greedy creatures in our future. Alright. Hope everyone's season is going well. Haven't had a whole lot of chance to play yet, so I'm eager to hop in with I'm an old favorite of mine, the ramp deck. Playing against Hit Me Ups. Hit me sub. Him it sub. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means backwards either. But we got a Scout Mirror. I'll keep one Crushing Blow and drop the other two. Okay, Scout Mirror can be about two things. It can be about one deck just exploding out with ramp, or it can be about one deck being a lot more aggressive than the other. Hopefully, it's a bummer with this hand that we don't have the elixir. Hopefully, we are the deck that ramps better than our opponents. Okay, our Black Sap Protector. Next turn, the play is likely Tree Minder, unless he drops something that we feel we have to contest. Now, if he Tree Minders right here, that's a sign of a turn, a subsequent turn, the next turn, him having Thorn Hiss Mage, which would, of course, be a real bummer. Yeah, so we'll get started on our Tree Minder action. Probably follow up with Preserver of the Root.
My strength and my courage.
Okay, we got the Leaf Lurker Murkwater Witch combo to kill like a Nahagleave or something. Yeah, I'm just going to develop Preserver of the Root.
I would protect
If he wants to hit us a few times, that's alright. Let us draw some gas. 2 turns away from being able to kill anything, which is pretty nice.
What have we here?
Okay. What is gonna happen next? What constellation is this? The Shadow. Okay. Because of the way the ranked reset works every season, I actually haven't been above rank 5, you know, rank 6 through 12, since the first month of open beta. I'd like to ramp harder, but let's break that rune.
By bark and root.
I kind of want to take this hit. On the other hand, there's a lot of value in contesting creatures when you're the aggressor in the Scout Mirror, and your opponent might have Snake-Tooth Necklace. Although we have such a good answer next turn to a Snake-Tooth Necklace to critter. Yeah. Let's just try to lock things down.
By Arca's beard, this day will be mine.
Let's see what happens. See if old school can take on new school Black Sap Protector. By the way, sap, I don't think it's supposed to be black. Maybe sort of like stainish looking, you know, like wood stain. But black, that sounds like not the kind of forest I want to be spending time in. This, on the 19th, I'm going to the Rocky Mountains for a week up in South Dakota. Sandra and I are taking a week vacation, which I'm very excited about. Going to be staying up in Deadwood. I'm going to go to the Badlands. Going to go to... Okay, so he really wants to break that rune, apparently. This is where we would get punished with a Snake-Tooth Necklace. Okay, Shadow Shift's pretty good. So if I'm just... I mean, I don't really have the bombs to support just a push for damage, do I? So let's remove this so this doesn't get Leaf Lurkered out of nowhere.
By bark and root.
Let's push that damage.
alive.
Let's shadow shift this over so we can theoretically contest that in the future. Okay.
My RK Spear. This day will be
Alright.
mine.
What is my opponent up to over there? Anyway, like I said, we're going to South Dakota. Gonna see Crazy Horse. Going to go to Devil's Tower over in Wyoming. I'm really excited about it. Should be a nice romantic time for the two of us. You know, I feel like holding on to the Murkwater Witch Leaf Lurker combo can really break the Scout Mirror wide open. I'm kind of shocked. I mean, if he doesn't actually do it to me this turn.
You are victorious.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe he just doesn't have the inertia to finish out the game. I wonder what is in his hand though. Interesting match. Let's collect our rewards and let's play another game real quick. Okay. Been trying to make a lot of new decks work. Been really experimenting lately. I'll show you some of the titles. Finish off of what we've been doing here at Justin Larson Industries. We have Keywards, but you know, wards. Battle Reef deck, Harambe, Mystery Monkey deck, Warrior 2 and Warrior 1. This is the Prophecy Warrior. This is something else. We have a new version of the Tokens deck. Really been having some not any luck really. Nothing like last season when we threw together the Monk deck in 5 minutes. But I've kind of enjoyed the fact that every season I do something a little bit different, come up with something that I haven't played before at least, and I'm trying to make that happen again. So stay tuned for hopefully something like that. We're gonna play one more game. Deck list is there on the left. You know, notable differences between this and other popular versions of the Scout deck right now are I'm running 2 Charge Reapers. I think that card's fantastic. I've always loved that card in this deck. Only 2 Snake Tooth Necklaces. I think a lot of people are running 3. I have Moonlight Werebats. A lot of people have removed those entirely. Scout, of course. I think it's Spellsword. Scout, of course, the deck I'm best at playing. I haven't played it a lot in the last few seasons because I sort of enjoy playing Tier 2 and Tier 3 decks. But people really enjoy watching Scout, and you know, the people get what they want. So, if this is Control, I love this hand. If it's not good. But we're gonna keep it on the basis that this might be a Control match. Playing against Eric Swan. Looks like I guessed wrong, by the way. This is not a Control match. We do have Windkeep Spellsword. Odoving will be good in 10 turns.
Will be mine.
Next turn, probably just Treeminder. And the best draw on turn 4 then would be, of course, Thorn Histmage. Murkwater Witch. So what's the best play here? If I just Treeminder over here, that has to die. And I'm going to end up putting... With Murkwater Witch, then I can trigger
The waters of life.
that bonus onto whatever he plays this turn. It's not great, but
I hear under
it's a plan. And what are you dropping? Slaughterfish Spawning. This is actually pretty easy to handle. Just going to Witch and Histgrove. So we did leave that alive. You know, it's not ideal, but answering these before they escalate is pretty clutch. Okay, good. I was able to remove both those. He does now have Imperial Reinforcements, and we are, of course, 6 turns away from Odoving the board away. Yeah, I'm just going to Leaf Lurker this down.
Forest is mine.
It's not great, but next turn I can start working on what's happening over here. Hopefully we get 2 runes broken this turn. Get some better options.
into the breach.
Thorn Histmage is pretty good. Thorn Histmage plus Snake Tooth Necklace might be the play.
Into the breach.
There's a plan. There's
Burn
always a
Profiteer.
plan. Awaiting orders.
Kvatch Soldier, okay.
My arcane spear. This day will be mine.
Windkeep Spellsword. So let's see here. I want a Thorn Hiss Mage over here. I'm going to end up losing it, but I need to get that down.
The hist
And then I'm going to force him to take care of that himself. Getting closer to Odoving. You know, against Spellsword, you know, any version of Spellsword, the goal really is simple. Put them in top deck mode. You know, if he goes here and here, he's going to be left with that and that without ward. That's not terrible. We can develop Windkeep Spellsword and Moonlight Werebat next turn. Golden Saint's a little frustrating. That's not ideal. It's a pretty great play from our opponent.
You won't foil my plan. I hear and obey.
We might not have time to get back into this, unfortunately.
The waters of life.
We will do the best we can with what we have. We do have Odoving online next turn. That Tree Minder doing God's work here. Sheragorats, sorry. This is a non-denominational stream. YouTube video. Okay, we're gonna take a bunch of damage. Hopefully he just dumps his hand on the board. Pit Lion, cool. Alright, so this is pretty good. This is a pretty reasonable board state, actually.
Your storm is no match for Mars.
Swing here with that. Swing with the face with the Werebat. Alright. We have Shadowfen Priest for anything he drops in the Shadow Lane.
You must be cleansed.
Okay, so now he realizes he needs a second plan. That's not what I expected, actually. I thought that was going there. Kind of want to draw a card.
The hist revives.
We are triggering that next turn if we just want to try to one-turn kill him without any interference. So yeah,
You
let's...
must be cleansed.
Go! Go strong!
Let's just stack the board
Strengthen my courage.
Found you.
and force him to have some answers. I mean, we got lethal on board without our Leviathans. Best draw on the deck right now is probably Snake-Tooth Necklace. Red Brahmin, of course, not a bad draw either. Yeah, let's do this. Do we just hit him for 10?
Go! Go strong!
Having one of our creatures removed, actually not the worst thing that could happen, because we can then we can start shadow shifting and stuff. So let's do our math here. We swing that there. We are left with one short of lethal. Really actually want to swing that there though, so I can shadow shift.
Confound you.
So let's do that. Crushing Blow would still put us into lethal. Didn't draw it.
Thorns and claws.
Well, I don't know how he's gonna find lethal given what he has. So we're just gonna put him to 8.
I would protect.
Drop another guard creature down there. Pass the turn. See what he can do. And I think we got this game won, but I've been wrong before. 2 piercing javelins, and he's got 11 coming at us. We're still at 12. There's 1 piercing javelin. Oh my god. That was frightening. I thought I was about to get killed in some horrible way.
If I fall, the hist will liquidate
Alright, cool.
me. A fine battle. By the egg of
That was a good game. Good game, Eric Swan, if you're watching. There we go. Cool. So yeah, I mean, Scout deck's got a lot of beef to it. People have been asking me to play more Tier 1 decks. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Tier 2 or 3. In fact, I think every edition of the Between the Lanes' Meta Snapshot has had a deck in Tier 3 that's linked to something I made. But yeah, what we're going to do, this month is play a bunch of tier 1 decks. We're going to play, I mean, they're going to be, decks, versions of the decks that I put together, but you're going to see Archer, you're going to see Battle Mage, you're going to see Scout, and you're going to see Spellsword Control for sure. So I hope that is something you're all interested in. I also have some plans in the next couple weeks for an aggro sorcerer deck. That's something I'm slowly turning my Battle Reeve deck into. So stay tuned for all that. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you on the ladder. Thanks.